afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Drew Pomeranz is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, what we've seen in baseball is the pitchers are dominating, and the strikeout is the big thing. He's averaging just under a strikeout an inning, so he fits right in the category with his peers. He's got dominating stuff. He can go after hitters when he needs to, and I'm looking to watch him execute and really walk out of here with another dominating performance.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He will lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bradley is there. One down. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. One out, nobody on. Up high, 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
And another foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Getting out here.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hit hard up the middle. Bogaerts lays out. What a stop. What a play. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ariel Miranda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Harold, any thoughts?
What I like about him is his maturity. You can tell that from a pitcher, how they pitch on the road. He has pitched really well on the road and been able to focus, and I think he'll carry that same trend into this game as well.
Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
And he takes ball 1. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. They continue to keep it running like this. We're looking at a really good ball club.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. Here's a high pop-up. CANO is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
Striding in, Jose Ramirez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Hit to short. Freeman scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Now here's the pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Full count. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Dyson, and that ends the inning. On to the 2nd inning now from Fenway Park with no score. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. Cano waits on the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The windup and the 0-1. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Valencia.
Now batting, Danny Valencia. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's running towards second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bradley going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Cano is on his way home. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Standing in now, Dan Vogelbach, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
A runner at second, nobody out. Back up the, oh no, that got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
MOTTER steps into the box as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Runners are at first and third with none out. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there at Xander Bogaerts, and watching him work early tells me why he's become such a good defender in the big leagues. He's out here 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon going through his routine, making sure he catches the ball and makes all the plays.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So striding forward now, Carlos Ruiz. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he's back easily. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 2 and the Red Sox 0. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough, because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string on you. Nice take.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez, making it an even 250 for his career. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Drilled down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. No one out with a runner at second. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Ready on 1 and 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. And that's in there. Base hit. Bradley rounds the corner and is headed home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that's a nice hit. We're right back where we started with that RBI base hit. The game is tied.
Fielder, CRUZ Castillo.
Into the box now, CRUZ Castillo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. At the plate, Sandy Leon. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. None out, runners at first and second. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
In now, Josh Rutledge, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mutter racing back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first home run of the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
A grand slam on a 3-1 count. Now that's how you do it. You get yourself into a hitter's count and jump on your pitch, and he showed us right there how to do it.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. At third base, Kyle Seager. He has really turned himself into a nice defender. You'll see him early. Extra work. Catch as many ground balls as he can. If the ball's hit to him, he's not going to miss it very often.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is CRUZ now for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, MOTTER. And the inning is over. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in to try it again, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped fouled at the plate. And the pitch on 2-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. There to take it is Castillo when he makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 15, third baseman, Kyle.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle SEAGER. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. This ball will be chopped foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He blew that fastball right by him, probably because he set him up with the off-speed stuff before.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Baseman, Hanley.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. Ready for another chance. Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
The shortstop, number 2, XANDER Bogaerts.
Stepping into the box, XANDER Bogaerts, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 0-1, and this is off the glove of Ruiz as it bounds away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
CRUZ Castillo.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Chris Heston is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Chris Heston.
Into the box, CRUZ Castillo, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 0-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. From the stretch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Catcher, Sandy Leon.
Stepping in, Sandy Leon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
One and one, here it comes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Two, here it is. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Ball hit out towards CANO at second. Reined in. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 6-2. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie CANO settling in to start the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 1-1 to CANO. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Fastball in there. 3-2.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for Seattle.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Danny Valencia. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Pitch on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Dan VOGELBACH. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Harold, Dan, and I return to Boston after this. Digging in now, Josh Rutledge. We'll get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow.
Number 32.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Freeman takes it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopper foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Freeman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Pedroia now at second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Mike Freeman.
Into the box now, Mike Freeman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Under it, Castillo, and Rusney has it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Mariners are down in order. They still trail here at 6-2. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Grounded to first. VOGELBACH is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Hanley.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hard hit ball to second. CANO fields it cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, how about CANO? How about that? Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Fernando Abad takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Fernando Abad.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Betts. Makes the play, one away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now here it comes. Now he lifts a high pop up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz for his career in this matchup. 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bradley ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Cano waits on the first pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready with the 1-0. Ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. 3-0 now.
Boy, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0. I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Let's keep him right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0 and 2 now. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Ready for another chance? Rusney Castillo. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Let's go, base hit here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Sandy Leon.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Curveball that time, not even close. First and second here with nobody out. In the dirt, goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-2 game.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. If you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Josh Rutledge will stand in again, but before he does, let's take you back to the second inning of the ballgame. Maybe the key blow so far, a grand slam that really got things started for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Here comes the 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Dyson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Dustin Pedroia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second. He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
3-0 now.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Here's the 3-0. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And it's grounded foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Natty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. 2 out, bases loaded. Oh, this is stroked into the gap in right center. That's going to get down and head toward the triangle. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. Now 3 runs are in.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. 1-1. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The shortstop, number 2, XANDER Bogaerts.
Here's XANDER Bogaerts now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Ramirez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, that little soft liner did a nice job of staying with it, and the runner scoring from second base on that play. That's a nice aggressive run.
Castillo.
In now, Castillo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 1-0. Line foul off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. From the stretch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit on the ground out to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Back-to-back sliders. He fouled off the first one, and the pitcher probably thought, you know what, I'll throw a better one this time, and he just didn't execute it the way he was thinking he might.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon. Hit in the air to center field. Dyson is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We're through 6 full. Boston's out in front, 13-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Stepping up to the plate, Dan Vogelbach. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count. and both of those pitches were really close, this guy has a pretty good eye.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Now a flare out toward right center. Bradley moving in. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Shortstop.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 2-0 on the way. Looped over toward first. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Betts is there. 2 down.
The center fielder,
Digging in
number
once
1.
again, Gerard Dyson. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. The 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. Now in the box, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Ramirez has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. The Mariners threaten but leave them loaded, and they remain well behind. Now at the plate, Josh Rutledge. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's Time to start getting locked in.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And a good at-bat on 3-2 as he finishes it with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees. A runner at second, nobody out. Chopped weakly to the left. SEAGER gonna have to hurry. Throw won't get him.
Well, he's really struggling, and right there you get an infield hit. Nothing more frustrating. That just kind of epitomizes what's been going on with him today. Not a lot of balls hit hard, but they're getting hits.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded, foul. Ready with the 1-1. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
None out. Runners at first and second. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Tapper up the line. Knee high. He barehands it. He beat it out.
Those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Bradley waits on the 1-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. 1 run scores. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Xander Bogaerts.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, CRUZ Castillo.
Standing in now, CRUZ Castillo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Into the box, Sandy Leon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. On the ground for CANO. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Tyler Thornburg comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Tyler Thornburg.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. The pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game.
Come on, turn the double.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
To 2-2 now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater. He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The 2-2 one more time. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Take it off. Let's go.
Just hung in there on that one. He'll try it again, 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard to short. Bogaerts on the slide to second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Digging in, Danny Valencia. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Into the windup and the pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. And as you can see, they are way behind. Evan Scribner enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Evan Scribner.
Stepping into the box, Josh Rutledge. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. Line to the right side. And Pedroia's got himself a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, they get the 2-out RBI, but I go back to that error earlier in the inning that set the whole inning up. And the way it's playing out right now, that may really hurt them.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. In the air now, out to right field. CRUZ on the move, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox on top, 19-2. Striding into the box, Dan Vogelbach. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder,
Taylor Motter steps into the box. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
19-2 the final tally today. The Boston Red Sox wrap out 19 hits. Drew Pomeranz earns the win, his second. Ariel Miranda struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.